What's going on, guys? It is Professor Diehard. It's been a while. It's been a minute. I am here playing a game called Disco Elysium, or Elysium. Pretty sure it's Elysium. I have been waiting for this game to release on PS4 for a long time. It's actually been a game I've been looking forward to for a while. If anyone has played it or has heard of it, it's probably one of the best RPGs of 2019. Per Skill Up's review, and I'm excited to get into it. So we're gonna, go and get started. All right. So it's kind of like an RPG. There's not really a lot of combat per se, but you kind of make your character and then you go through the world and you kind of interact with it, and depending on your skills and your stats, that's how you basically get through the game. Okay, so we have the Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with intriguing ideas, or original ideas, okay. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Okay. Physical, extremely physical. Let's see. Interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as rock. Okay, well, I kind of want to create my own. Okay, what's the highest it can go? And by the way, if you hear like a puppy like growling, I have a little dog, so his name's Obi. Let's see. Okay. Psyche, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. Okay, so intelligence just means how smart you are. Psyche means how smart you are, like, how you interact with other people. So basically kind of like a charisma. Motorics, your senses, how agile you are. Okay, so there's okay, interesting. So it looks like, what's the highest something can go? 6? What if you just want to go all... Okay, so 6 it looks like 6 is the highest stat. So let's go back and look over here. So, okay. Honestly, Thinker sounds like the best class. But like the only, it's not really, I don't know if it's really the best, because, this is frustrating. Because from what I've heard, most of this game comes down to is dice rolls. So kind of like D&D in a way. I'm just trying to think, what do I want to do? Because I want to be sociable to other people and have, a good intelligence. Physique is not something I'm incredibly worried about. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's do create our own. Something along this line. This sounds nice, because then you get a good balance of intellect, psyche, and motorics. That's how agile I am. Okay, now I have to go back and look over here. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I think I may actually just do Thinker this time around. I'll do Thinker. I'll do Thinker. That sounds interesting. Now, I'm not going to be a very sociable person, sadly, so that may come into play a little bit, but I'm excited to see what the different stats, how they affect the story. The Furies are all at home in the mirror. Are at home in the mirror. Is their address here with the deers? Oh, I didn't get to read it fast enough. Alright, begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Huh. Okay, I can either say never, ever, ever, or simply keep on non-existing. Well, that sounds like kind of my life these days, but never, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Never, ever, ever, baby. Oh, stop. It's all Austin bars. Alright, simply keep on
An
existing.
inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. That sounds... what was about the X something? I mean, no ex-wives. That sounds great.
It is.
What was that about X
And
something?
awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a pool of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I want to know about this X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
I do not know what's going on. Alonzi never let me go. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough.
Alright, nothing town to fuck all borrow. Okay.
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal were over.
What? I'm so confused. Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song
The
of death.
song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help. Someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest
A
of me.
fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice to name a motor carriage.
What the heck? Oh wow. That's hot. Alright. The good old anime slap the face type of deal. Alright. This is my guy. What's here? Can I look at this? Oh, X. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Okay. Can I put my pants back on? Okay, so I went on to put my pants on. That's good. I'm
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Savar Frere. Medium ting. Grab the tie. Um. So
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie, with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
no, I think I got everything I need from it, but pull on
The
the fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt.
Pull on the light bulb.
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Bring it
Your
on.
eyes burn with
Oh
photosensitivity.
God.
It's not good.
Okay. Oh, time to wake up, Jack. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It
Good to
says,
know.
whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I should take a bath. They should have sent a poet down. Alright. There should be like a shirt somewhere. I'd appreciate a shirt. Is that it? There it is. Alright. We feeling pretty dandy now. Okay, I look myself in the mirror, kinda like going into detail about how ugly I am. You're an ugly bastard. Oh, that's the door outside. Okay.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, then steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Just the outline of a man.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Huh, so I don't know who I am? Okay, wipe the mirror
As
maybe?
you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Okay, you won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure nothing's wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
Just gotta make sure. Am I ugly and am I proud? I gotta get my glasses because it's kind of hard to see. I thought I set the actual chat to be bigger, but I don't think it actually worked. Okay. What? What's wrong? How bad
Where
could it
to
be?
even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm sure everything's fine. Touch
It's
your nose.
not. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
All right. At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like. wriggling between your fingers.
Alright, might as well wipe the
Behold,
mirror.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Oh, of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a
It appears
superstar.
you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar. I'm not making it. It's the face making it itself. I have no idea why. It just is. I'm a
Please
superstar.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I am sort of pulling it off too, in a sad, has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. Uh, let's see. I don't think it's meant for the ladies. I think you're trying to be
There
sympathetic.
might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Oh, okay. So I could say dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression, or attempt to stop the expression from. Okay.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
What did it do with my face? I don't get it.
Things
Okay.
were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
And thank God for disco.
Revachol, your city. That meant only one thing. Guillaume la Million.
Gideon, la
If it
Billion.
doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Okay, so I basically just copied that expression. Okay. Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself
You
into
have
oblivion?
some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
A clicking sound when I make it. Click,
The
click.
click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
How long ago was
Some
it?
20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now.
Okay, I guess that's
It
it
doesn't
then.
have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Let the mirror be for now. I mean, can I take a damn shower? Can I, like... Oh. Oh, I didn't have a shirt on the entire time. That's good, at least. Well, fix that problem. Okay, anything else that I need? What's that?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Access to the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break
A
it?
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Okay, so I didn't break it. So who did?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist, like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Okay. Maybe it wasn't
You
me.
mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? This person also forced the drinks on you.
I should go get
Cool
that shoe.
wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
What a very interesting game. So far, at least. I mean, I'm just in my room, just talking about all this. And is there like an inventory screen? It probably... I don't know. How weird. Alright, so there should be... I mean, I don't know if I can still do that. I'm still kind of walking really slow. I mean, what's this? Is that a door? No, it's locked. Okay. So obviously I can't do anything else in here. So there's a door to the balcony?
The window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn.
Okay, so... Well, I better go out to the, better leave the apartment. It's a small little apartment. Alright. Oh, I can move around now. Okay. What's over here? Counter said it's March, the year's 51. Oh, yes. Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Officer, am I a military personnel?
No,
Then why do you call me officer?
because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you
I
sure?
am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Why do I remember being a
Could
cop?
it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
I don't know where I am or who I am or what a corpus kinema is, but I know is how I know what one sounds
She
like.
nods.
Okay, but I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's the case?
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
Why didn't you just tell me
I
that?
didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Who in their right mind will let me be an officer of the law? I'm not going to ask that. No,
Don't
sir.
be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Is she
Of
going now?
course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes,
What is it they have
the
against police
dock
here?
workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Where exactly is here? Where
You're
am
in
I?
a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the
You're
world?
in Revachol.
Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Okay, Revachol forever.
Forever and ever.
And ever, out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
Okay. Tell me, is it 51
It's
now?
51.
What
The
century?
current century?
And what's that? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
Okay, how many centuries have there been?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last
There
night?
was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any
I
visitors?
couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco
Oh,
music.
yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't
Yeah, it
know
goes on,
about
all right.
that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What
a
happened?
slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this?
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world.
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Ha! When you say wounded, do you mean like that in a cool way? Like a wild beast?
Yes. It was very cool.
Nice.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Then
Then
what
you
happened?
started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being
No.
assaulted?
It didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Please tell me there wasn't anything
There
else.
was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, you can go on
Glad
now.
to have been of assistance.
I like that. So far, that's incredible. It's so memorable the way that the way they're just like talking and how the voice acting is so far, and how like you're having these mental thoughts to yourself, like having these arguments. It's
The door is closed.
try to knock
There
it.
is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside.
Try that.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again, much harder.
Still nothing.
Oh. This is a weekend edition of the I can't read that. Satirical. Okay, I couldn't read that. This goes away so fast. Jeez. All right. There should be a door to the balcony, right? There's something on the table. Okay. Okay, so money. Money. Okay, am I missing anything else? Because I need to go outside, but... It said there's a way to the balcony. Is it over here? No? Okay. Well, I guess I'll find it at some point. I'm a poor guy without... I'm missing a shoe. I guess we'll find out here soon. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Okay. Need to do something behind spec. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Okay. I didn't see a way out, so I wonder. I mean, I've only been playing like 30 minutes. I've only been in one room. It's kind of nuts. Ooh, yeah. Okay. This is where lyrics would be. A big little karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Oh, oh. No, okay. Let's see here. Speakers connected to the radio. Ooh.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
I think my soul's immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
Huh. This goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes. Sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I
You
sing?
should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Yeah, they'll get a gauge of my soul. Thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from those. Yeah.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic, small church song. Who's laughing now? No one.
Exactly.
You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
So it's right. You belong here. That's neat. A man in his late 20s stands behind a counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glare, then looks down again.
Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
You look a bar. Yeah, what's the
I have
what's the
3
difference?
cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
She's just what?
So now you recall. Oh, forget it.
Look at the stuffed bird. Competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies along piles of coasters and dying mugs. One of its wings broken. This man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. It must likely on a wall.
This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. The part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Steaquarius skua.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the door where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the
Why
floor.
don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. Okay. This is a water cooler. Large bubbles rise to the surface. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Okay. The soft purr of electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Okay. Inside you catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. A sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for union members. Door opens 1600. So 4 p.m. Okay.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, I keep forgetting there's actual voice acting in this game.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay.
You shouldn't keep...
I want to talk to you. You sound like a really sweet lady. The Royal Pinball machine is unplugged. Okay. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Invent a name for yourself. Yeah, it's a good name.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
I don't really know my name.
Okay, then.
Processes information, then disregards
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Oh, you mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Yes, please. I'm aware of it, please.
Right. And the interviews?
I have not.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you use a shirt from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Yeah, it's good at least.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Oh, okay. You mean the internal
Yes,
affairs?
but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation.
You said insignia, these white rectangles you mean.
Yes,
But they're just white
they're not
rectangles.
just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Should I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
But I can't remember
I
anything.
can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay. Let's roll.
After you, officer.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes.
What are its
Clinging
hallmarks?
to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Wait, where do I get
It
this
comes
from?
free with a six-pack of Vermilion Roy d'Or. The words Roy d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic.
Let's see. Huh. The idea of a king. Oh, wait. Where did my thing go? Oh, I didn't mean to heal. Damn it. Okay. The idea of a king in Century Gone is pretty
The
fascinating.
sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Okay. So it's in that. What a... So interesting. Okay. What's in here? Oh. Doors bolted. A sign reads, Kitchen Reserve of Personnel until 1300. Okay. So let's talk to this guy again. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
The Harbinger of Ruin. What is golden orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor? I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
It's like when you've left your hand, but when you've left your hand, but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet? What? Kim, I was about to say something.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay, so it's a paper, hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then. Questions. I got this. Space expresses profound doubt in you, in your having this.
Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Interesting. And my dog is eating my cord. Gosh dang it, Obi. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Here, Obi, chew on that. Chew on this. Chew on the croc. There you go. Chew on the crocs. There you go. No one likes crocs anyway. Alright, where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Why did Sylvia go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking you why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate it.
Thank you.
I
Didn't go
asked
well.
an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. Everything has something to do with everything.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree.
That's
Who
a valid
is
point.
this they, if he doesn't know?
Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, why? I mean, who did you mean by they?
People are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who exactly is
The
saying that?
locals, customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this
I would
man?
suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Let's see. Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Okay. I have other questions. That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Let's see. Savoir-faire. Success, 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 success.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Got his ass. Let's see. Can I get through this door? I don't think I can get through that door. Did I miss something? I thought there was like a balcony I can go to. So I really would like to have my other shoe. Alright, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. My dog just peed on the floor. Oh, bae, you know better than that. You know better than that. Hey, hey! You don't bite my sock, buddy. Okay.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
Okay.
The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
You're looking at the destruction. I'm sorry.
No problem, officer.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
No time for rest. I would really like to go outside. Over there, Hobie. Over there, buddy. Over there, buddy. Okay, well, looks like I can't really do much per se. Okay. Maybe I can knock on the door again. Maybe we could talk to this Sylvia chick.
The door is still not. Still, this door can only.
He gives me a quick glance. I don't know what that means, but okay. Alright, we'll go back downstairs. Okay, let me see here. this lady? Hello again.
Hello again, sweetie.
Oh, there.
I see you've met up with your colleague.
The lieutenant nods politely.
All right.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Obey. Get off my controller. Is it me you like
You're a
me?
handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Aw.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Damn it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
That is true. You rude old
I'm
lady.
Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
I'm not going to talk about her being in a chair. It's incredibly rude. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot everything. Oh, what am I doing? Oh god.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags cafeteria? It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Disgrace capital of the world, something like that.
Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be.
All I know is that Revachol used to be really cool in the 30s. Ah, come on. Oh, but you can't eat that. You can't eat that, buddy. No, sir.
The new disco dancing. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Her eyes are filled with light reflected off those gilded years, and the city was filled with possibility.
Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Yeah, it's 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her
Aw.
relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulder.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh, God. I don't think it's machines. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality. Oh, God. God,
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
But they still have cops.
if there's no government, how can there be cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
What is the revolution you
A
mentioned?
defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
So did they have any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
So how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Turns to the lieutenant.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Can you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime. Oh my god. Riding backyards of corpses. Oh jeez. Oh god.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Oh.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? Three heads are better than one.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
Damn it. We gotta get some advocacy up in here.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
I kinda wanna ask her about her being a chair, though. I'd like to hear her
Yes,
story.
dear. I'm a paraplegic.
Okay.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the
Lower half of their body, yep.
Paraplegia
How work
is
people with physical
caused by
disabilities,
spinal cord
or limb
injuries,
impairments, all
like
that.
falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Okay. Did you fight in a war? I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Yeah, I agree with
That's
that.
quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Yeah. I'd rather be... Ow. Obi. Yeah, stop by me like that, buddy. That hurts. Don't bite the pillow. Sorry. This little guy loves to be a part of what I'm doing. So he's like, hey, give me attention. I want to get some like art, some fan art one day, where I take a picture of me and him. I would love that. The Obi Show. The Obi Show. Huh, I kind of like that name, The Obi Show. But it'd be more like... Obi! Obi! Good boy. Grrr. Grrr. Alright. So here we are in the beautiful world of whatever this is. Okay. So that's where I need to go. Is there a way up there? A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Street sign reads, fuck the police. Fuck the police, coming straight from the underground. Pigs go home. Okay. I mean, am I crazy? Oh, there's the door. God dang it. I was up there. I didn't see a door there. No. I gotta get my other shoe. I have to get my shoe. I refuse to be shoeless. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. But yeah, it feels good to stream again. I've been contemplating getting into more PC games, but all I have is a laptop, so it's nothing extravagant. I was thinking about there's a game I've been really wanting to play on my channel called Omari. That if you've played Undertale, it's kind of similar in that regard. It's a RPG maker game that really hits on mental illness and hits on a lot of very very troubling topics, and it's really interesting. It's if you've never heard of Omari, check out the YouTuber Nitro Rad. He does a phenomenal review of the game that I've actually watched multiple times just because I enjoy his content. If I ever just want to like relax or ouch, Shinobi's bit my thumb. If I ever want to just like relax and just kind of fall asleep, listening to YouTube channels like that helps me really fall asleep at night. But I'll listen to like Nitro Rad. I love his reviews, very engaging. But yeah, so been noticing that my Pathologic 2 review, got like a few hundred views on it, which is really neat. A gust of icy wind washes over you. And I have my shoes, yes.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet like two baby crocodiles.
Wait, these don't look like the normal cup shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good.
How they fit?
They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now.
Oh, that circle. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. So the only thing I'm noticing that kind of sucks is the loading screens. I mean, there's just games out there like Divinity, for instance, that like you have such a huge open world that like it does require certain loading screens, but they're not as frequent as this, and that's what kind of sucks. It's like in Fallout 3, see that loading screen wasn't as bad, but there's been times so far that like the loading screen takes a little bit too long. But hopefully when I get to upgrade to the PS5 someday, God, I can't find any. It's so annoying. That will hopefully not be a problem that much anymore. Another game that I'm actually going to go through is the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I got to see when that's coming out, actually. When is that coming out? Because I'm actually really excited about that. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. When is that coming out? That is coming out May 14th. I'm definitely going to be picking that up because I am a huge Mass Effect fan. Anytime I can play Mass Effect, I will do it. And I was... Oh, no, don't go there. There we go. No, Obi. Go this way. The Mass Effect series is one of my favorite series of all time, and I'm really excited to go back and play the original, remastered. Like, I think it's going to be a really cool experience to be able to go back and play the legendary game as Mass Effect, because I have missed Mass Effect. The amount of hours I put into that game, so much fun. The new game plus, being able to go back and play through it. It's just so incredibly engaging. You can spend hours just going back and forth.
In Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
I don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police
Excuse
business?
Me?
The street sign says fuck the police.
Oh, Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
What about the other signs? Pigs go home. Who are
I
these
don't
pigs?
know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Oh.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
Figured.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Who are you?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Good to meet you, just a gardener. Another question.
I
then.
am pleased to meet you too, officer.
We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up.
Looking for a dead body.
Oh, that.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
Okay, what's in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Okay. East?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics.
South?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
So there's side of the canal.
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
It's in the west.
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay, that's all
No
for now.
problem.
Alright, so she's like
Of
just,
course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Oh. Yes? Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single
Maybe
thing.
you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
A young woman told me a mercenary has been hanged, and the manager thinks it was the union that did it. That's
Then
all.
you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Yes. Sounds
3
good.
days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Okay. What does the briefing say who the victim
A
was?
security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the
They
caller?
didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Okay. Why hide
There's a
themselves?
strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock
Okay.
workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Okay, the RCM is us.
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Of course, yes, I'm saying
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
You say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Supernatural.
I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
Why not?
Because it's not part of reality.
Oh.
The gesture resembles an orchestra conductor bringing the choir to a so desperately mundane. You need to funk this case up. There's something
Facts.
the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
If we're running for different precincts, why are we on the same
I'm
page?
afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything.
That's good.
You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop off.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Just tell me now. It seems relevant.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about? Good.
Yeah.
He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I don't remember anything. There was.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
So what should I concentrate?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
What's wrong with personal
Not a
affairs?
fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Okay.
Really? You look fine to me.
I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and I had no idea who I was.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
I want to talk about you.
Me? I don't
Yes, you.
see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work together if we can work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right. For the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
No, I don't. Glasses are cool,
Are
I guess.
they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You don't look like other people around you.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is so?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it was.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're only making it sound interesting. I still want to know more about
You're
Seoul.
barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Rebachelier.
A point of pride to him.
Okay. Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Ask again. Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but before they refuse to order, the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it's something to do with Lieutenant's eyebrow.
It's like you're locked down.
What's happening?
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
Get what nothing you can do. What the heck? That's weird. You ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking. Do you ever have conversations with your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
So how do you know type
What?
out your head?
Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
We
Okay.
all have our different mediums. His is written.
Okay, that's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
What if I want to work this case alone?
Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties.
Well, we need some me time.
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
Okay, I'll leave the self-care for non-work hours.
Please do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation.
The lieutenant is pretty sure self-care is just a euphemism for nihilistic binge drinking.
Fair. Fair. Alright, after all that, let's, well, there's a lot of stuff around here, jeez. I'm trying to, what's that? Okay. I don't know. There are bullets inside, you can pick them up if you had a bag. Damn it! So useless.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
You can start to move it.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Okay.
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Why am I looking
Cop
at this?
habit. This isn't case related, you think.
Okay. Well. Kuno's got this.
Got this.
The boy throwing rocks at a dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Did you just... Wait. Okay, now I thought you just be on the floor again. Okay. Continue.
Oh yeah, another goofy Kuno.
Why does this kid look like a damn zombie? Look how ugly that model looks. Jesus Christ. That doesn't even match what he looks like. What the heck? A moment of your time. I'm not getting it. Hey kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Oh, now that's more like him, I guess.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Hold on, what does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Fuck that. Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthhole.
Yeah, right in the mouth hole, jeez.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Okay, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
What do you know about the body?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
You know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Oh, so you didn't know anything.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Do you know how he got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it
You
happen?
heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Lol. Don't even talk about Night City. That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't. Where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Have you ever seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Alright. More on this later. Right now, there's stuff with
You're
someone else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Dang. You have to play in this
Right,
yard?
pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Let's see. I might have some questions later now. Let's talk about
Yeah,
something else.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Who's Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Interesting. You refer to yourself as the third person. This is yourself in the situation. Is this some kind of gang
Yeah,
name?
Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's going to put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Ray!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm not doing anything, see?
Everybody!
Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're
Pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries a message far and wide across
How
the
did we
universe.
get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Who put you up to this?
No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
help! The pig's gagging him. Kuno can't speak.
What is this sick charade?
No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
Interesting. Okay. Well. So put
You
up to
put
this.
him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Alright. It was the harbor, wasn't it? They're trying to compromise me. I can hear them laughing
You're
now.
fucking losing it, you fat fuck.
Help, people! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno in the ass!
Jesus Christ. God. Alright. Let's be logical.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno!
God. Okay, it's a bad idea. Time to back off.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
Huh, no, I'm not gonna punch the lights out of a 12-year-old. God forbid. That's a Facebook video. That'll go, yeah, I'll get arrested. Yeah, that'd be bad. Alright, let's see. And act on it was just, yeah, I'll get back to this. How do you know that? You can't see inside my head. Can you read my
I
mind?
can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno, because now you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Oh, good to know. Nice people.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You're just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Alright, we're leaving. Well, that was instructional. That very educational for sure.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says "Whirling in Rags."
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
How do I get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
I mean, we probably should open that. They probably have probably the murder weapons there, or some other sort of information could be in the garbage can. Letter K, where's the crown, the ribbon? Okay. I might. Nope, stop it! Stop it! This is the logo of the Multiplicity of Rivershell. Okay, I'm gonna go do that real fast, because I'm actually really curious. Stop biting the pillow! No, actually, you're biting your bone. Good boy. Good boy. Bite your bone. Obi, get off of that. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You don't do that. You stay off. You stay off that. Oi. 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 You silly boy. You silly boy. Alright. Let's talk to this guy.
Real mature man. What exactly would...
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
But we did get away. What is
What
this
are
money
you,
anyway?
brain damaged?
So I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or eight.
This money?
It is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm down by 40, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
100 times more. That's
It
horrible.
is.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Pick up the coins.
It does, doesn't it?
Will you stop getting on top of the couch, Obi? My puppy just learned how to jump on top of the couch, so there's no...
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, I know it was responsible for me to run. You
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
So we're cool.
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
Is the trash container in the back yours?
No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors, too. They put their trash there, and they don't pay for the garbage.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and...
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod
Oh,
at
it's going
him
is-
and find out.
Doesn't this seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Maybe I am cross.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
Shut up! Just shut up, Kim. No, wait. What if I am?
We should
cross
return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time, officer. This was about the trash container.
I need those
What
keys.
for, Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing?
So sign of the mess hall is reserved for the
Yes,
union.
not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today...
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Huh, maybe I am a cook. Search
you
for it. You better believe it, fucker.
Fucker. Lay off the swear words. They don't make it cool. This isn't kindergarten.
God, who kindergarten say fucker?
Besides,
Jesus.
the RCM doesn't do search warrants. I know the law. You'll just have to wait for the kitchen to open. If you have to get in there, which you don't.
You do realize you can just go into the kitchen at 1300 hours. No need for superstar charm or Sambo-style antics here.
Bullshit.
Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing. Graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
Okay, something else I wanted to ask about.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
By the way, I'm going to sing parity here.
Absolutely out of the question.
What?
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Right.
Your body is ready, sire. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marble
Why
Hill?
did you say that?
Or just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. The name must have some meaning. Lieutenant Karasari, do you know a place called Marble Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? A
Expression.
thing. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Can I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment.
This is really freaking interesting. Because a lot of games that are, like, kind of have this kind of style. I don't talk to him. Damn it! Don't talk to him. Leave. Like this game reminds me of Divinity a lot, and obviously that's like a RPG, like action game. which it's fun. It wasn't my favorite. I kind of got bored with it, to be honest. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But it's also a really freaking amazing game. Just not my thing. But like I love this investigation feel to it. I played L.A. Noire at one point. Really fun game. I really enjoyed it. And there were times I kind of felt like, that's bullshit. I should have finished that quest. I should have done that this way, that way. But I gotta say, I'm enjoying this. I love the art style. It just feels and looks cool. It's just different. Oh, there's that girl. I was wondering where she was talking
This
from.
trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Okay, open the padlock.
With
Key?
a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. What's this?
Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Open the
The
lid.
smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Okay, look under the boxes of...
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Okay.
You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what, dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Okay, look, pick up the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Hell yeah.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
What?
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for
A
it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Bag the
This
shirt.
is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
A thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Think someone from the whirling might have been involved?
Not
maybe?
really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
I need to ask kids.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Yeah. Okay, proceed. Search the food waste.
it's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. They
Yeah.
look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
This is grabbing my style, damn it. need to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I don't. Something running through in the trash. I don't know. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin.
What are you talking about?
I speaketh the tongue.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
The mug. I'm getting the mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Hit the button. Okay, close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay, let's leave. Let's go over there. Someone's trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. Okay. Kids' ladders, rickety, it's flammable. Okay. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen, it's ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Look down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. God, what is that? Why is it so... God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let it out.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by until a pool of vomit lies under your feet. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Where we get ammonia
There is
from?
freight nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she were...
Pretty clever.
Okay. I mean, so we need to get the body, right? So what do I need to do?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by
1.
one.
Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, Light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
Pretty good,
You're
saying
not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Okay, count the
7.
rest.
The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many? I was pretty
8.
off then. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Light step, number 41 shoe.
A woman or a kid?
Could be a
Okay.
kid.
How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I don't.
Understood. Anything else?
Light step, number 41
A
shoe.
woman or a kid?
I think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
A heavy one, 200 kilograms.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker
That's a good point.
carrying a similarly built...
Because you're talking about
soon-to-be-dead
200 kilograms, so if you want to convert that to pounds, you have to multiply that by 2.2, which ends up being about 400 something pounds. So that makes sense that that person was carrying somebody else, or that person's morbidly obese.
He might be
Morbidly
right.
obese, yeah.
200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
I mean, that's what I was thinking too. It could have been an extremely obese person.
From here, the boot the victim wears.
The lieutenant stops mid-sentence. A sudden change in wind direction blows a stench of meat right in your face. Tries to
It's
continue.
bad. Very bad. Before you can heave, the wind changes direction again. The greenhouse plastic flapping in its gust.
He appears to be wearing some kind of armored boots. I can't see any exotic prints here. Someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough?
No.
An obese person is becoming less likely.
Yeah, maybe one of them was carrying it
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes,
carry
they
him?
could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
Do you have any ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
Some people are looking for as a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Yeah. I was actually thinking the same thing.
We
Yeah.
should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
I'm not sure. We don't want to attract too much attention.
You're right. Let's keep a low profile.
Yeah. How do you think these tracks
A
are?
week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him.
I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here.
Either way. What else?
I think that's everything. Okay. Well, is there anything else around here? I don't think there... What's over there? I don't want to talk to you. The wind mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Okay. Okay, so obviously there's a way to get over there, but I don't really know off the top of my head. But I'm gonna talk to the lady and see if we can buy some stuff.
Hello again.
Yes,
Sure.
ammonia.
I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff.
Okay, well, that's very sweet of you. Oh, I see what's going on here. Depending on... Okay, so, okay. Interesting. Okay. That's right, we need the gloves. Yep.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Command Delta 10, this is Fire Walker. Copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow Saved button catches your eye. I wonder what Kim's default radio station is.
Could you connect me with the 41st Precinct? I have something to report.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I got urgent business.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in, over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
Badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Can we just move on? Officer has lost his badge. Haha. The guy on the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station.
Mullen dicked us.
Can we just move on? I want to get this reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super cop there lost his badge.
I wonder why he doesn't have a voice actor. He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him if he lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Can't see you didn't lose your gun.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my fun gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Mr. to the Kim, what are you packing?
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
Says it's a kill 9mm.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
You're allowed. He lost his gun. Oh my, I can't... The man succumbs to laughter
This
again.
isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Noor by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still has his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
I left it at his mom's after I fucked her ass all night.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Damn. Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he
Firewalker.
might be referring to himself as Firewater.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
I heard him on it.
For affirmative, officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh god, the man is fighting back tears.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
I am dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Is paramount to the investigation you grant me more money? Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep tonight.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said
It's paramount to the investigation agreement.
he says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Okay, I heard no from.
Anything else, sir? Over.
This is first details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's I thinking
You're
about?
going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Are you alone? Anything confidential about myself?
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
So you get my badge's description, your report. Can you read it to me?
What? What is it?
He wants to verify the information.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revelche Cavalry
Tell
Force.
him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Please refer to my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name, Judas.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still...
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Need news about my family?
Excuse me, sir?
Maybe I heard from them, that's all.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
Have I told you about my life with RC?
10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, satellite officer. So, was there anything else?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Understood, sir. Over.
You can call.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Slides out.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
The bribe, useful for open. The handles are long and you can do good work.
Hand crank
Slow
flashlight.
lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge.
Put the radio again.
7, how may I assist you?
I need to copy to set 41st.
It will take just a moment.
Her voices fade out.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
It's a routine checkup.
Oh, it's you.
Yes.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
It would be an artistic statement of some kind or another. Self-immolation has been all the rage in Lomangpang for a while now, especially among university students. It is particularly popular in Koh Hoi, where such acts get the most press.
Why?
Young religious people protesting on the Seraise government, which they consider to be oppressive. It's also got something to do with the encroaching Occidental influences on the local way of life. You have to not like a lot of things to set yourself on fire.
Alrighty. Okay, sorry about that. I had to put the puppy up. Young people are stupid.
Yes, especially young people in young countries. Anyway, answer the man.
Huh. Cop sets fire to himself. That would be a quite interesting conceptual piece, don't you
Sounds
think?
more like a newspaper headline that will surprise absolutely no one. Now, do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
I think I was, developed extreme photosensitivity.
That's because you're hung over. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor. Do you feel like your eyes are twitching too?
Yes.
That's the tiny vessels pulsating from high blood pressure, stupid officer. You might be sustaining permanent damage to your vision as we speak. Not much I can do about it. I'm not an eye doctor.
Are you
The
then?
busy kind. It's not life-threatening, just annoying for you. I've got more important things to do here.
It certainly does not help with aiming.
I think I've had a heart attack.
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Yes.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
I've lost my memory.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
Okey-doke. You're not surprised? Okay. Anything? Oh, come on, go back. Go back. There we go.
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
Is there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yes, I want the truth.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime. And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactusin.
It's not fucking... It's super glue, Doc.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
Oh. Yes, there it is. Okay.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Want to connect you to civilian Sylvie. She may have reported murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Did she give you the number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Receive. Hold on.
Stop slapping him, March.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
That she's a million miles away from here. Oh, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Aren't you going to discuss it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
Okay, did you leave because of Garde?
What? No, why would you even think that?
You told me he asked you out. Are you saying it just didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She muttered.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't the courts behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
What does the union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know,
what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Is she speaking the truth? The Union is law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
I'm authority around here.
Okay.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Let me get it straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin?
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
It's a little late for tears, isn't it? Shouldn't it have used them to summon the police earlier?
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static.
Do you know who made the call?
No. I honestly don't know.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
That might uniform too. God, I should really look into that.
Yes, you absolutely should. It's awful that you lost it.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
God, what was I doing? Jesus Christ. Throwing out my badge and throwing out my gun? I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
Actually, what did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Wow.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Good to know.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there.
Huh. Oh, wow. No. Okay, I don't know what to say. But what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
That's fair.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Bye.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I call her right back, Jesus. Press labeled saved. As always, it's CJ's Mesh, the Flash Show, and you're listening to Ad Freaks. I'm bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most
A
vulgar.
flock of seagulls takes off nearby. Startled by the roaring right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you, as he says.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Looks at him in the eye.
Oh, is that what it was called?
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
God damn it! Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
What about the heavy foot?
You would be too if you had this motor carriage. But seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect to
Alright, end the call.
57?
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation.
Can I operate this machine?
You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics.
Does that mean I know how to pilot?
After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Do what you will with it.
Reach the clutch and squeeze
Of
again.
course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezed.
How are you, my
The
friend?
smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder. All seem to be I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner.
Where have you been?
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I waste my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. I'm done. No one even likes cops. I wish I was fucking dead. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better.
Wait, what? Cognizant of the detective genre for social realism. Wait, what? I'm confused. What just happened? Did I just... Wait, what? No. What just happened? Did I just... Wait, what? Ah, son of a bitch. I don't get what just happened here. What? Did I... Oh my god. How far is it going to take me back? Oh my god. Well, shit. Alright, so I'm just gonna go in and save it here. That sucks. Okay, well apparently that's how you can actually end the game and just quit. That's amazing. Okay, well. Really cool game. So what I'm gonna do in my own free times, I'll get back to where I was. But I would have called a stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. Lets me know that what I'm doing is good, and you guys like to see this. I'm going to keep playing this game. I find it incredibly interesting. I'm actually really excited to finally be able to play it. It's something I've been looking forward to for a long time. So yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Deuces.